We are taking a closer look at the impact the Guard deployment could have on Memphis neighborhoods. There's been a major effort to clean up Orange Mound. Now, the county leader who covers that area says she welcomes the Guard's help. ABC 24's Ezekiel Telemaco continues our team coverage with that reaction. Ezekiel.
Yeah, Pepper, I spoke with Commissioner Thornton and Orange Mound residents who say the community has been ignored for decades, and they hope this moment can bring attention to the resources they have been missing.
I'm from Memphis. I'm not going to approach this from a place of fear. I'm not fearful of President Trump. I'm not fearful of Governor Lee. I'm not fearful of the National Guard. I'm going to be a Memphian that is going to be pro-Memphis and what we need to do. What we need to do is get ourselves together. And if it takes a narrative about the National Guard to be able to focus us, then let's get focused.
Neighbors in Orange Mound are divided by the National Guard's arrival, and some say it's unnecessary.
Having them send the National Guards, which I feel like was unnecessary. But like I said, as long as there's no ill intentions, as long as their intentions are to basically help the neighbor, help the community, just as the Memphis City Police Department and the sheriffs as well as state troopers have, no issue on my end.
Others welcome the additional support, saying the violence has gotten out of control.
I am a citizen here, and yes, I do believe that the guards coming here is really necessary because this city really needs cleaning up.
Commissioner Thornton says what she wants most is long-term investment in Orange Mound. She believes the moment can bring attention to decades of neglect.
We know hands down that being able to support neighborhoods has not been a priority, and it has not been something we put money to. So if I can get National Guard people to walk alongside me and other vested community members to go knock on doors and to figure out how people are willing to plug into the community, I think you'll see some changes in a community like Orange Mound.
But she adds her biggest concern is what the other federal agencies like ATF and ICE will be focused on.
You know, it's those 22 agencies for me. I do think that our conversation and focus needs to go beyond just the National Guard. We need to figure out what are the priorities of those other agencies if they too are coming in with the National Guard members.
Thornton says the root of Memphis's problems could not be fixed by federal agencies alone, but through community accountability and economic empowerment from local government.
We can have all these young adults and youth committing crime, and who's correcting them? They will have walked by 3 churches, 15 concerned citizens, voting citizens, tax-paying citizens, and nobody will have said, hey, young brother, hey, young sister, like this is a better way, you know? And so that's just the world that we're living in now. And I think we have to own that we're not doing everything that we can do. And then at the root of that is why aren't we doing it? Because we are afraid of our own communities.
Commissioner Thornton says the National Guard may bring attention, but the real change will depend on Memphians addressing their own problems within their communities, as well as getting federal help from areas that have been neglected for decades. Live in studio, I'm Ezekiel Telemaco, ABC 24.